Thank you. There has been a lot of reaction, though, since these documents became public. Reaction to that language, to those slurs that were used by the police officers there in Greenwood.
And Fox 59's Max Lewis joins us now with what people are saying about these messages. Max, pretty disturbing stuff here.
Yeah, it really is, Dan and Aaliyah. As you can imagine, several organizations and people are condemning what those officers said in those messages. And some say that major changes are needed down at the Greenwood Police Department.
The racist, anti-Semitic, and homophobic slurs that were used in the messages amongst the Greenwood officers was infuriating to Mark Pitcavage with the Anti-Defamation League's Center on Extremism.
One of the most disturbing that came out in the reports was that some of the language used came directly from the white supremacist act.
He's referring to the repeated use of the phrases 13% and 13%ers. It refers to the percentage of the U.S. population that is African American and has been used to falsely suggest that they commit more crimes than white people.
This was designed to spread white supremacist propaganda suggesting that black people were inherently violent and criminal.
The Jewish community called the repeated anti-Semitic language in the messages disappointing. The Jewish Federation of Greater Indianapolis and the Indianapolis Jewish Community Relations Council released a joint statement saying in part, quote, hateful rhetoric of any kind, be it anti-Semitic, racist, homophobic, or targeting any marginalized group, is simply unacceptable. This is even more concerning when it comes from public servants.
People who are entrusted to protect and serve the community cannot be allowed to disparage and hate the people of the community. It's that simple.
On top of being offensive, the ADL says it will likely make officers' jobs harder and residents more afraid to come forward.
They may be less willing to come forward as victims or less willing to come forward as witnesses because they observe prejudice among members of the department.
Now, Greenwood's Mayor Mark Myers released a statement as well saying that he appreciates law enforcement officers and then went on to say, quote, unfortunately, there are a few whose actions do not reflect the core values of the vast majority of their colleagues, our city, or those they serve.
So, Dan. Max, what did ADL have to say about the effect those messages might have on cases that these officers have worked on and have been involved in?
Yeah, well, they told me that's going to be an interesting thing because, they told me it's possible that you'd have to go back, look at some of the cases that those officers were involved in. If they ever testified in court as a witness, that would be something they'd have to look at. The ADL says these messages call into question their testimony and whether or not it was motivated by racism, anti-Semitism, anti-gay prejudices that those messages showed.
All right, Max Lewis reporting tonight. Max, thank you so much.
Yeah, Max, thank you.